Alright everybody, Baron here and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and I have a treat for you today. So in every Totally Accurate Battle Simulator game, there's always a unit that summons a creature. Now we don't have any units and tabs that summon chickens or use chickens, but in previous versions, we've had the Chicken Man and even the Chicken Man. When you look at this is the Scarecrow. It's the Farmer Faction's hero unit, right? And what he does is basically he summons these 3 crows here at a time, and it looks like he gets 2 salvos, maybe 2 to 3, and then he's got a cooldown, right? So he gets to summon crows, they get a fight for him, but you know what? He's a pretty powerful unit, but he's not the best, right? Definitely not the best in the game. You might think Zeus is the best, maybe the Mammoth. Maybe you just love the old-fashioned, like, you know, meat and chaff units. You know, farmers. Look at this guy. He's riding it like a broomstick. He thinks he's Harry Potter. But I know you guys are thinking like me, what if instead of summoning crows, he summoned other units? Now I'm gonna head over to my secret units tab, and look at this. We've got the Executioner, the Mace Spinner, and the Artemis, which we showed off in a previous video on how to find those if you haven't yet. But now we have Fern, the Modder's Summoner unit. It's 6,500. It's more expensive than Artemis. It's about 3 times as expensive as a Mammoth. And well over 3 times as expensive for Zeus himself. So, the first thing we have to do is to see if he's better than the god in the game. And oh my god, look at this Zeus's eyeballs. I love it. The different heights. He even looks like he's like squatting differently. He's smaller and thinner, you know, but maybe he's a marathon runner. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Fern's Summoner. Look at this glorious thing. Look at it. Who is he and what does he do? Who is he, daddy, and what does he do? And I'm glad you asked. Because I'm going to show you. We're going to be doing this first in real time. He summons units. He's named the summoner for a reason, and look at this. He summons random units each time. It's all completely random. It is possible for him to summon himself, and then his self that he just summons another one of himself, and it gets really deep into, like, I don't know, absolute craziness. So here we have the Zeus, right? So, he got hit with a poison potion. I was wondering why he's on the ground. We got a Bone Mage up, the King is up, so basically, one of these versus 3 Zeuses, it begs the question, is he good? Well, I guess it all depends, because what we're gonna do is right after this, we're gonna do it again, and guess what? He's probably gonna summon completely different units, and that's exactly what he did. He summoned look at this. We've got, oh god, this is awesome. So we've got a Squire inside of a Ballista, we've got a regular Archer, we've got a Minotaur, and we've got a Headbutter. Not the best, but that Ballista Bolt, well, I guess the Minotaur will distract Zeus, and the Ballista Bolt could potentially, well, I guess it just did. There goes one of the Zeuses now. Zeus, who really wishes he was Hermes and could fly with the little wings on his, what, his shoes? Or did he have wings on his back? We'll probably be able to mod those units at some point in the future. But right now, it's amazing to see what the modding community has already done in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. There is 2 Zeuses down right now. So you can see why he's so expensive. Now, once again, for a 3rd time, he's gonna summon, look at this, 3 completely different units. Now, we just hit the gold mine. We literally did. He's a golden one. We've got an Executioner holding a priest saying, "Hey, you's coming with me, it's me body armor, love." And then we've got 2 hoplites protecting their Lord Zeus. And my gosh, now that we have 2 summoners, he's gonna go ahead and do his double salvo, and we just got ourselves a Viking warship, and it looks like the Minotaur is riding the warship. The summoner literally is the coolest unit ever in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Like, look at that. Okay, so we've seen 3 Zeuses. Now, when we compare the price, and think about this, there is a % chance that he will summon an Artemis, right? So let's just go ahead and put an Artemis, just to do it. Just to do it. We're gonna put a Zeus, and we're gonna put a Minotaur. The Greek trifecta here for powerful units. Alright, Summoner, are you gonna lose your first battle, or are you gonna be undefeated? Well, he summoned another summoner, and the summoner summoned the other summoner. Okay, This just got way out of hand. We have 3 summoners out here right now. We've got a king. He's got a minotaur. Did he spawn a bad minotaur? Oh, no. He didn't spawn a bad minotaur. That is the bad minotaur. But look at this. 3 summoners. Now, it depends. If they can absorb enough, if their minions can absorb enough, these 3... Now, an Artemis is probably a pretty good counter. They're starting to get pincushion. Now, when's their next salvo? Here it is. Okay, oh! He was able to summon 2 batches right before he went down, including a knight, which is gonna be able to, like, all of these units here are, well, not all of them, but some of them are gonna be really good at distracting Artemis. So this is gonna be the grand challenge, is if these summoners, there was one at the beginning, and now we have 2. Do you see why this is the best unit in all of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator? Oh my gosh. Like, it's amazing to see what people have already done just using imagination in some of the tools. So Artemis is still up. It looks like Zeus is down and out. These 2 summoners just summon a 3rd summoner. And he immediately summons 2 batches of units. Oh my gosh! Including including a mammoth who already went down, but he is creating himself as a mammoth shield. This shieldman using the more conventional shielding techniques. If you haven't seen the mammoth shield, well, see, mammoth shields are pretty good. I would love to actually have a proper mammoth shield. So Artemis actually seems like a pretty good counter. There we go. 1, that looks like 2. This one's being healed. He got 1 batch out. The ballista has been flipped, but it looks like Artemis is able to take down the entire bunch. Now, what's happening over here? Oh, it's the ballista that's flipped over. And this guy's like, "Excuse me, Baron, can you give me some help in turning this thing up?" Nope. Sorry, buddy. I can't help you, but what I can do is run this one again to see. Oh, this doesn't look good. What was that? Yeah, the Minotaur definitely is overturning him. Okay, 1 more. Alright, we've got a Minotaur, a Bard, and... Oh! Okay, good. We've got a Mammoth and a Viking ship. The Viking ship kind of crashes right off the bat, but maybe they could create... Oh my gosh, look at what Artemis has done. However, we actually have somewhat of a Mammoth shield. It's blocking lightning bolts and arrows, so what could happen is that summoner has a few extra valuable seconds to spawn some units. Do you hear that, summoner? I need you to spawn some units. Okay, we've got a bunch of units. If this Minotaur can charge, they have a chance. He is being healed by the priest, and his body is going... He just knocked Artemis off of her target. He's gonna hit that from the back, and... Oh my gosh, they're dancing. La-di-da-di-da-da-dee-dee-da. It's Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the... Speaking of that, I know, this is ADD. Look at the arrows flying in the air. It'd be cool if you could have, like, create... like, abilities. Like, what if you could press, like, number key 1 and all of a sudden arrows rain from the heavens? Or number key 2 and chickens? Or, you know, crows, because I guess that is the animal of the day. Although there are a decent amount of crow units in the game. Excuse me, chicken units in the game. That one looked like it was gonna be a loss. Alright, we've got a king, and we've got a shield unit. Oh, the enemy Minotaur threw... Well, yeah, not looking good. So, yeah, against Artemis... But see, Artemis is like, look at this, 8,930. Okay, so what I wanted to see was what if we did 3 mammoths in a Delta V formation, obviously. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. A lot of these guys look like they have random skins, which is interesting. I swear I saw what looked like a pirate skin or something. I'm not entirely sure what Fern has been up to. There's definitely different skins. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this one more time because those units didn't work. It really is a gamble. Here we go. A Zeus and a catapult versus a mammoth, and the mammoth in the front is little. I think it's just a peasant in a different outfit. Oh my god, he just got scooped up and thrown to the side. There's an apple thrower? How do we have an apple thrower unit? There's a lot of crazy stuff in this mod. This might be one of the best mods ever. Okay, he spawned lucky him. See, that's the key, I think. There's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. Or are there 3 now? I can't quite tell. It's absolute chaos. I know that there's 2 alive, but I wonder if they each spawned each other in. If you have a round of 3 of them spawning in, you're probably gonna win with this unit. Now we're gonna have to see this guy against multiple army sets, right? We've seen him against the great bosses. Okay, we've got 2 of them still up, and there we go. Valkyries are in here. and the mammoths go down. So on the fields of battle, the tribal faction is deciding, you know what, we're gonna test our metal, or in our cases, I guess it would be stone. And over here, coming out from his summer villa on the coasts of beautiful Mykonos, it's the summoner. He's like, why'd you interrupt my vacation? Here's my army. Okay, so what we're gonna do is he's gonna send an army himself to counter. Oh my god, really? Oh, that's what happened. The snake distracted the bone mage. That's actually really awesome because it's so random. These poor knights. Did they just get, hold on. These knights had a bit of a lunge attack. And what's happening over here? When they're spawning in at the same time, you get really interesting scenarios that are coming about, but all that's really happening is this shield guy. I was literally just in the middle of saying that shield guy is protecting this frost archer, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But in the meantime, what's happened is the spawner has summoned in. Look at this. We see an apple thrower, which is from the farmer faction, but he's usually not by himself. Oh, look at this. The priest is being used as a shield in front of a shield that's being used as a shield, or rather in between him. Ooh, I thought that spear, and then this guy's like, oh, I'd rather stay off the front lines. Okay, so here we go. Apple throw against wood shields, not very good, but this Viking guy might be one of my favorite units. That'd be kind of funny if you saw Vikings using priests as shields. And there we go. He sent an entire Viking invasion, and now we just have 3 spear throwers. You see where this is going. They used a bone mage against the tribal faction. It was just perfect. So now the farmer faction wants to test their metal. Now we're doing kind of standard formations, right? Meat and potatoes in the middle, ranges on the flanks, and then the boss flanked by 2 of his, like, you know, Praetorian guard, aka what usually, look at this guy. Who is this guy? He's just a regular peasant, but he's dressed, it looks like he's like a Navy sailor from, like, I don't know, the 17, 16, 1800, whatever the ship of the lines were. I guess that was quite a bit of time. The British Empire is everywhere. Apples away, boys! So I love how he's throwing apples at his own faction, because the summoner don't care who you are. Look at this. Think about that. He summoned a Zeus and a king. Now, if you look at this formation, you'd probably think he was likely to win in the first place. There's even some people that look like the Asian skins. And when I say skins, I mean, like, you know, their garb, their wear, what they're wearing, what they're looking like, their themes themselves. These potion throwers are doing a pretty good job. And remember, this guy's a little bit jealous of the fact that the summoner not only is wearing a crown, but he stole his, like, he stole what he did. And look at him. Dude, he raises his hands like the Night King from Game of Thrones when he's about to summon. Then he shimmies. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what's happening. It looks like the farmer faction's gonna win. Come on. Come on, Night King. Oh, he just summoned it right before he fell. It looked like he only got 1 batch out. And you know what? It looks like the farmers take round 1. We're gonna go into round 2 just to see what would happen, because it really is just random. Not all summoners are created equal. They all went to the academy, but there can only be 1 first place. You know, 1 top of the class. All these guys are getting hit by potions. The crows are coming in. The knight's trying to distract this force. There's a decent amount of friendly smashing hits from all the potions. So there we go. Come on, Night King. I don't know why I'm calling him the Night King. This is the summoner, but the way he, look, what he does. Here we go. Look in the background. He raises both arms, then he does a shimmy, just like the Night King did at Hardhome before he, like, raised the dead. So I think we could probably make a Night King unit. I just don't know how he would raise the dead, but if he did, oh my gosh, look at this. You get a chieftain and a jarl and some ranged guys in the apple thrower and the archer, the hoplite guy. Or no, it's a Saracen pikeman back there. But look at this, man. They've got to defeat this range. And I bet if he summoned a few archers, here he is. Oh my god, it did look like he just raised them from the dead. They all got up at the same time. That would be awesome. Apples away, boys. All right, you know what you need to do. Ooh, right in his hip. And that's a jarl. Oh no. Look at this. He summoned 2 Scarecrowmen. This farmer faction has no chance. I mean, they definitely don't. Look at that. The farmer faction did put up a good fight, or maybe it was just random. You never know. So now it's the medieval faction, and they are the first faction that gets siege equipment. The other being, you know, the ancient faction, which has a ballista. And the ancients are like the Greeks and the Romans, right? So this is gonna be interesting. None of these units are extremely powerful. Look at this guy. I don't think that's supposed to be how it works, buddy. Oh my gosh. They're distracting the catapult though. Dude, is this guy holding a rock? Oh, I thought he caught a catapult rock. What it is a stone thrower behind him. They throw, they're no longer linked. And the maceman is getting up here and starts swinging around, smacking these squires, buying time for the summoner to summon more units. So let's see what's happening here. The king is charging. There's only a potion thrower here to disguise him. Hold on. Is that from a snake archer? Or did he just summon a snake? He's able to just summon snakes. There's no snake archer here. You have no power here, Gandalf Graham. And these knights and the kings are just marching up. There is an apple thrower in the back distracting some of these archers, but if the summoner doesn't do anything right now, he's toast, man. He is literally toast, and you know we love toast here. Toast with butter and jam, and then more toast. Okay, hold on. That guy didn't have any weapons. This summons units in the games that, like, or rather, they're not really in the game. They're true modded units, and there goes the summoner down. All right, so the medieval faction already did well. Now, there's no real like rhyme or reason. Okay, he summoned a scarecrow. All of them are. Oh god, that doesn't look good. Oh my gosh, he dodged the catapult. This guy took an arrow to. Is it the knee? Nope, it's the thigh in his armor plating right there. There is, what, a Viking berserker that's in the front lines. This king should, or this knight rather, should do a decent job. This guy needs to launch crows. He needs to buy some time. Okay, now we're talking. This summoner does not want to go down. He must be at least a level 7 because he just summoned in a freaking woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth just got hit. Oh, woolly mammoth goes down. Summoner, your days on this earth are numbered if you don't do anything right now, which it doesn't look like you are, my sir. Oh, he did, and he did in a great way. He just summoned in a king, a scarecrow, and another summoner. And that summoner summoned in another summoner. And this is what I'm talking about. Oh my god, that summoner summoned in another summoner. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. You can't stop this army. There are 3 kings and 3 summoners on the battlefield. And then there's this lady who's walking around with chopsticks in her hair. She's probably like a famed hitman or hitwoman using those as weapons. We've all seen it in TV shows, okay? If a girl wearing that is trying to be like, hey, come with me, and you've never met her before, she's probably gonna try to take you out. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the guy who holds the catapult, or the ballista. No, it's the catapult. He's got a leather helmet, and it looks like he could be interesting football players. If there's any archers, I'm really hoping that this guy in the front takes an arrow to the chest. Oh, we do have a Valkyrie out there, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. Now there's the berserker in front of the hoplite. Oh, okay, I was wondering. I was like, did he just get hit with a catapult shell? Because this is amazing. Guys, the summoner's the best unit in tabs, bar none. Now, it's a little bit of RNG, obviously, but, you know. Oh, goodbye. Oh! I see. He sees you have siege equipment. I can't even use my words. I'm so excited. He's summoning a catapult and ballista. They didn't do too well. And the knights and the king have made their way up here. But some of these things are actually serving as like armor and like barricades. Look at it. He built a freaking wall and he made them pay for it. He made the medieval faction pay for it. Oh gosh. And he's summoning some units, and they're falling on the knight. He's still alive, and he just flew back. I wish they could use their little wings like a Valkyrie did. And by Valkyrie, I mean, yeah, they're Valkyries, right? They're definitely Valkyries. And the poor guy goes down. He's not the best summoner. All right, actually, hold on. We've got to do the ancient faction now. Now the ancient faction, aka the Greeks, with a little bit of Roman spice up in there. I mean, if you think about it, these guys definitely look like Roman archers. These guys are Roman shieldmen. They're in a perfect formation. I love how the spears protrude. And then they've got the Roman ballista, but everything else I'd say is pretty Greek over there. All right. Spawning, that was weak. The Minotaur could do a little bit of work, but you gotta remember they have a Minotaur and they just met in the middle of field of battle. He's gonna be able to distract them a little bit, and maybe there's gonna be some friendly lightning unless it goes for that lady and strikes them in the back. He's, wait, hold on, okay. I was like, he spawned in a snake that's hurting himself. Oh, well that's bad. Summoner, you better do something about this, man. Okay, he's summoning a pretty high DPS. That was kind of weak, but the Harvester might be able to buy some time, but the Minotaur is up here grabbing at the Summoner and kind of, you know, saying, hey, you're not welcome here in ancient Greece. We're taking back your vacation home. But he'd probably use a Greek accent as opposed to that. Oh my gosh! You see this, Zeus? You think you're special? You're not special. The only special guy here is a summoner until he summons himself. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. He summoned 2 Zeus. You can't let him summon in 2 groups because it's just gonna be bad news for everybody involved on the other side. Or you know what? We're gonna do another one. Look at this, man. His units. Okay, we're gonna see a nice ballista. We might see it go through 2 units. We made a video where we saw, the Berserker jumped over. We made a video where we showed off how many units of different things. Oh, that's a good spawn. Wait, not only did he summon in another summoner who's gonna summon in a bunch of units, but a lot of times they're wrapping their arms around each other. Look at this. This is actually the old world tank. Because he's using this guy, he's using that potion through his armor, but look at this. We have a shield, and he throws the rocks out from under it. That's amazing. Alright, 2 summoners. Alright, raising arms. Then you see the shimmy. They do the shimmy. It's the Night King, man. It's Game of Thrones Night King. You see it here. Fern, you're a mad scientist. Okay. Oh, but the Zeus is getting in here. Oh, he's summoning a mammoth at maybe the perfect time. Although the mammoth is picking the Minotaur instead of maybe these other units. He has to protect the summoner. The summoner just looked like he got hit. Did he summon another one? Or were there already 2 out there? The mammoth don't care who's the boss, man. He's not the smartest animal out there. He might have the brain the size of a peanut, or a peanut the size of a brain. Which would be a large peanut depending on the size of the brain. Look at this force. I'm sorry, man, but that is amazing. Alright, so now the Viking faction wants to try their hand against the mighty summoner. So, what are we gonna do? Well, the Vikings are like, hey, you gotta fight on my turf. Well, now he definitely looks like the Night King. Frosty background, does his shimmy. Ha! He sees, oh, okay, you got some Vikings, that's cool. I got some Vikings too. They're not very good at throwing their boat, but they distracted that guy. Oh my god, that guy tried to throw a spear at a dude in the air. Maybe it was the Valkyrie, maybe it wasn't. This isn't gonna be enough units at the beginning, and this guy can't even hold his shield right. So that's not helpful in blocking ice arrows. He turns to ice. He's actually resting up right now against the ship. The ship might actually delay some of these units, which it is, and it's awesome. Okay, so we got a snake archer who's actually armor for a harvester, and then we just got an archer who doesn't have a bow. This guy immediately got hit with it. Look at this. See, this summoner's not doing well because he's summoning, like, basically peasant units, just in different uniforms. But I'm glad we have them. Okay, do your shimmy. What do you got for us? What do you got for us, sir? The horde is here. Look at this. This is what happens to your minions. You need to do something before you turn to ice. Okay, you did. He got a Minotaur in. That could buy him some precious time. With that time, he could summon more units, or he might die. You never really know. But the Jarl's hacking up everybody, man. His units, look at this. Berserker's in his way. He don't care. He'll smack him in the back of the head with his axe. This guy's taking arrows. Oh, the Berserker's here. This guy's gonna turn to ice. This one looks like it is over. Right when we thought it was over, we got a mammoth and, dare I say, a Scarecrow. He has a chance, and he's still alive. And he's still alive. Never mind. This one's not even close to being over. You think it is, and the summer's like, shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, listen to me, pal. Light it up, and then throw a mammoth in the air, and that's basically what's happening. You know? I mean, those are the words. We all know how it goes. Snake Archer! What do we got? Guys using each other as armor. Gotta love it. It's extra armor. It's spaced armor. The mammoth is just out here trucking and messing things up. Look at this. His armor turned to ice. Now he's gotta push him away. Oh, he spawned in a potion seller too. Okay. That's awesome. Alright. So now I know what you guys are thinking. What happens when we pit 2 summoners against each other? A summoner, 1 versus 1, another summoner. That guy looks like he's part of the catapult. Who'd you summon over here? Okay. You've got 2 knights and a minotaur and a wheelbarrow. You've got a catapult. I think blue did better in the first batch, although that catapult could clearly be destructive. Especially when a knight and a minotaur are like, what's up, bro? No, you go first. No, you go first. Yeah, the minotaur just got back here. Oh, he got kind of knocked out right there. Okay, red summoner. Oh, okay. He summoned in a Scarecrow, not another summoner. Blue, what'd you summon in? Okay, let's take a look. Oh, blue got a Zeus. Okay, wait, what is happening over here? Is that 3 units? All hugging each other? This is some weird stuff. But you love it because the RNG creates for some really interesting combinations that you wouldn't think were possible in tabs. Knight's going ahead, we got a Mace Man. All these units are protecting the Zeus. The Summoner's not a very good fighter himself, but oh my gosh, he's got 2... I don't know how long this battle is going to last. Like, it really depends. Like, look at this. We've got just these battle lines forming, and they're basically creating conga lines of destruction that are leading towards each other. But I think that summoner, the red summoner, having 2 Scarecrows, oh my gosh, and 2 Mammoths, Red just made a major play. Now, one of the Mammoths went down. This Bone Mage, oh, if this Mammoth gets stuck, this Bone Mage could get some easy damage in. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. The Mammoth looks like he's about to turn on him, or maybe fart on him. It's kind of what it looked like. Okay, Blue, what do you got? Okay, he spawned in, not a Summoner, but a Scarecrow. There are just crows everywhere. Now, did one of them go down? No, they did not. Arrows coming in, what? Some of those arrows are just going off into the Lulu lands of Locos. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This mod's so crazy. Oh, okay, never mind. We've got 2 summoners. We've got 2 summoners coming in over here. Did one die? I think. Oh, this ballista summoned in and put him in like. Oh, I think this is gonna kill him. I don't know. It goes through him? No, the priest is healing him. Alright, is this battle just gonna go on forever? Place your bets. Who do you think is gonna win at this time? It looks like blue's gonna win, but we saw red when it looked like they were gonna win. Hold on, we got a summoner moving up right here. I guess we knew that. There were 2 summoners. It's hard to keep track of this. Red looks like they're gonna go down, man. Unless he summons in, oh my god, I was literally just about to say, unless he summons in a summoner, which he did. Is this battle just gonna go on forever, or what? Ladies and gentlemen, the Summoner, the best, the most ridiculous, the most epic battle, the most epic unit to create the most epic battles in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I think this battle might go on for the ages. This is the battle of the ages. Blue looks like they're coming in though. All they've got to do, this Mammoth is being healed, all they have to do is take out that enemy Summoner, and if they do, and he's not able to summon more Summoners, the battle is over. All right, let's see. Was that his last wave? Yeah, he's down, man. I'm sorry, but once he falls, game's over. Look at there we go. And this is a blue victory. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Summoner. And look at him, he's holding his hand up like he's a Roman emperor. I almost said a Roman concubine, because when I'm talking fast, my brain turns to mush. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more modded tabs content, more custom battles. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.